So this is lesson 3, Civil 3D. What we're going to do is we're going to take our old Civil 3D file that we saved from the first lesson, and we're going to do a save as, call it something else. I called mine blank. What we're going to do is after you do the save as, delete everything in the file so that you should have a blank file. From here, we're going to click on Tool Space, and we're going to click on Surfaces, right click, Create Surface. So we're going to create a surface. We're going to name it Contours, and hopefully we can be able to visualize why it's called a surface here in just a minute. But for now, we're going to click, going to label it Contours. We're going to change our style to 1 and 5 background or style or design, it doesn't matter. So 1 and 5. The render is going to go to, I'm going to leave it like it is because we're not going to use it. So the style is going to be contours 1 foot and 5 foot. So every contour is going to make contours every foot, and then 5 foot is going to be a little bit different style so that you can see quickly the 5 foot increments. So from here we're going to click OK. We see this changes to a plus sign over here. So we're going to open that, and we need to define the contour. So we're going to open definition. So what we're looking for is we've got to add those points that we made in the .txt file. So we're going to go point files, add. So we're going to turn this filter. We're not going to worry about this because the filtering is off. So we're going to hit plus. So I'm going to go and I'm going to find that txt file that I made before. So click open, and this is a very important part. We're going to put PENZ space delimited. So if you remember, it was point, easting, northing, and elevation. Elevation, Z stands for elevation. So this looks just like the text file that we made. Point number, easting, northing, point elevation. So the one thing that I want to show you, I should have showed you this already, but I had to go back to my notepad file and I had to delete that text we put at the top because it was reading the text and getting in the way. So I'll try to remember to tell you that in class, not to put that in the top or to take it out once you have it done. So we just start off with a 1 at the top. So if I look down here, point, easting, northing, point elevation, PENZ space delimited. So basically it's going to read that text file, that txt data file. So I click OK, and it will automatically draw my surface. So I had zoomed out a little bit, so I had to hit zoom fit to make it all fit there. So as you can see, we started with a blank file, nothing in Civil 3D, nothing except a dumb old txt file that had X, Y, and Z coordinates in it, and we were able to suck that into Civil 3D and create contours. So from here we're going to, we can close this tool space, we don't need this right now. We're going to go to annotate, add labels. We're going to add surface label, contour, multiple at interval. So we're going to label those contours. So the first thing it's going to ask us to do is to draw a 2-point line that crosses all of the contours. So I picked this one because it crosses most of them except for maybe this one here, but we can get that one separately. I think this line right here crosses all of them. So we're going to click the second point. Basically we're just, in a way, just selecting these contours. So click here. My contour interval is going to be 100. I'm going to leave it at 100. So I hit enter, and it chokes for a little bit, and then we'll eventually display a bunch of elevations. So I can actually delete this line because I don't really need that. So all my elevations are described. So I'm missing one right here, so I'm going to go back and add that one. Surface, contour, multiple interval. So I just cross here. I'm going to change my interval down to 50 because that's why it's not showing up. So remember, I can delete this, and I've got my 108 there. And then let's go, oh, we did get that one. It must have been the same one. So from here, you're going to go to your layout. First thing I would do is take this and make it larger. Double click in here, zoom fit, double click out, and put my initials in there and export this and turn it in.